Took the kids to school this morning, and my thermometer actually said -2.
And where?
I honestly didn't know it said -2. I didn't know that was possible.
Where have you been stationed?
Dude, give me a break, man. I've been in California like my whole career, and I come here and it's -2. Never.
Welcome to Colorado.
Yeah. What's up, Internet? Staff Sergeant Raymond Hoy, and this is your Academy Insider. It's been a busy week. Well, not really. To be honest with you, there wasn't a lot of news that actually happened this week, but we seemed incredibly busy putting it all together. We did have a few things, and here we go. First up, we have everyone's favorite Cadet Corral. Anyone catch the BCS championship game? Well, if you didn't, then you not only missed a hell of a game.
Can you say hell?
Yeah, sure. It's in the Air Force song. But you also missed our cadets singing the national anthem before the game. These guys did a fantastic job. They had another chorale sing God Bless America before, and our guys pretty much showed them up, at least in my eyes. And everyone that knows me will tell you that I'm kind of a music connoisseur and stuff. The chorale got a lot of bang for their buck while down in Arizona. They performed on TV, and they also went to a local VA hospital and spent some time with the vets. Excellent job, guys. Next up, we've got some construction updates. If you've driven around the Academy lately, you've probably seen a little of this, and this. Maybe a little of this, and definitely some of this. What was that, you guys? Anyway, construction is happening all over this place. Of course, we have the indoor training facility, and the facility is moving right along, and that particular facility cost $15.4 million. That money isn't typical MilCon money. That stands for military construction. I used to be in CE, so I totally know what I'm talking about. Not really. MilCon is really one of the only items I remember. Anyway, money for that project was donated through the USAFA endowment, with about a third coming from the Holiday family. The building is slated to be finished in June of this year. Up next, we have the solar array. This is being built on the south side of base, right next to the highway. The facility cost $18.3 million to build, but funds for that building were provided by the American Reinvestment and Recovery Act. Plus, it's actually going to save the Academy about $1 million per year, according to our people over at the 10th Air Base Wing. They're down that way. Definitely a cool part of the Falcon Green initiative and a big step in the right direction. We also have a big renovation of our dorms. This isn't actually going to bring the Academy any money or save us anything, but it will make our cadets happy. All said and done, the construction projects on base total $143.3 million. I feel like I'm on an episode of Pimp My Base or something. Hopefully it's all done before I leave, so at least then I can enjoy it. I'm having like a hard time today. Mouth's a little dry.
Enjoy some water.
Fountains around outside.
Yeah. All right, next up, Paul Martin, our Director of Historical Collections, was able to get into the Colorado Springs Airport to set up an Academy display.
This will be an introductory informational exhibit for visitors to the Colorado Springs Airport as they come and go, to acquaint them with what is available out at the Academy.
Academy is always trying to find new ways to get out in the community and highlight some of the awesome things we do here. This is just the latest and greatest. So the next time you're at the Springs Airport, take a second to check it out. It's kind of hard to miss since there's really only one terminal. Okay, now we have our sports update. First up, we had our men's basketball team take on Utah at Clune Arena in their Mountain West opener. It was a good game, and lots of this stuff happened, and we finished with a 77-69 victory over the Utes. We followed up that victory with a loss to number 15 BYU in Provo, 76-66. Our Lady Falcons also fell to the Cougars that same day, 88-60. In hockey, our guys went to Milford, Connecticut for back-to-back games against Sacred Heart. Lamoureux was the hero of the first game, scoring a goal with 0.6 seconds left on the clock, pushing the game to overtime.
Bryce Garber again on the draw in front of Legato. The Falcons win the draw here. They take it into the corner, lose it, but it's now loose, picked up by Air Force. Burnett with the shot, save in front, big scramble, and it's a goal, Air Force!
They ultimately finished in a 5-5 tie. They dropped their second game 4-2, ending the Falcons' 5-game unbeaten streak. They're definitely having a better season than I thought they were going to have in the beginning. Meanwhile, our women's gymnastics team finished 4th at the 2011 season opener, with cadets Hance, Dutton, and Larson each claiming top 10 finishes. This past weekend, the Air Force Academy had a funeral for 07 grad Martin Riggan and his wife Nicole. The couple were killed in a small plane accident December 22nd at Colorado Springs Airport and were laid to rest at the Academy Cemetery. Okay, now it's time for this week's Academy Vault item. This week we have a cross that was embroidered by the ladies of Viroflay in France. I have no idea if that's how you actually say it. The ladies of Viroflay arranged the burial and faithfully tended the graves of several American airmen killed during the war. The cross was sent as a gift to General Hap Arnold in 1944 and was donated to the Academy by his wife in 1963. Now for this week's edition of On Bean. This week we have Cadet Second Class Kelly McGuire with On Bean and Academy Cheerleader.
I'm Cadet Second Class Kelly McGuire, and I'm an Academy Cheerleader. Since high school, I started sophomore year of high school. I hope to, because I'd known I wanted to come to the Academy since I was in the 5th grade, so it's kind of been a lifelong dream of mine. I've been working towards it ever since I came here and visited in the 5th grade. We went and met our coach during basic training, and she told us kind of what cheerleading was all about. And so if you were interested during basic, they would send out an email later in the year at the beginning of freshman year when the academics actually started.
Now that's just a little clip. We'll actually be releasing the whole video later this week in a separate post. Now for this week's Sound Off. This week we asked cadets to sound off with their toughest part of being a cadet.
I'd say balance, finding balance between the work, the military, the physical aspect, as well as maintaining an active lifestyle in terms of being in the community and developing as a person you want to be.
Definitely academics. Just the amount of, all the teachers think you have to, their class is the most important, so dealing with each class, like 2 hours of homework each night, so.
There are a lot of challenging aspects, but I'd say number one would definitely be going across academic, military, and physical performance, and time management, making sure that you do the best you possibly can in those three.
Time management, dealing with school, military duties, going to the gym, staying physically in shape, and then now adding, like, if you get an airfield duty, or like you get to go down and learn how to fly. So dealing with the time management is the biggest issue.
Just time management and making sure that you have time to do all the stuff that they toss at you at the academy.
Okay, we get it. Time management. It's called being an adult. Man, these cadets are going to kill me when they're going to totally hunt me down.
But this place really demands that you be excellent in many different areas, from academics to your relationships with people to military knowledge to athletics.
So pretty much trying to be like Sergeant Hoy. Oh yeah. All right, that's all we have for you guys this week. Be sure to let us know what you think down in the comment box below. And if you're a cadet watching this in Mitchell Hall, thank you for taking the time away from your busy day to check it out. Now finish your meal and get to class. I sit down, I'm like, oh, I gotta do the paper, and then it's, oh crap, it's Tuesday, I gotta go do the Academy Insider. And my planning skills are not up to stuff.
So you're making fun of cadets who have planning skills.
I know, time management.
Yeah.